Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. It is early morning crafts and coffee with Lorrie. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Well, now we are off to a very interesting morning. I don't know what it is about this week. This week has been doing its own thing, but it's been doing pretty good. We thank God for this week. We are making it through, making it. But anyway, I want to say good morning. We are on our way. We are working with the Take It to the Sky set here. Let me switch over so I can give you a proper good morning this morning. And let's see where we're at here. All right. Good morning, everyone. I am so excited to be here this morning. Every morning, I'm excited to be here. You have no idea how important these mornings are to me. But anyway, I hope your mornings and your day is important to you as well. My name is Lorrie Brown. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator. And what I do is I come on here with Lorrie's Crafting Journey and early morning coffee, crafts and coffee with Lorrie. I come on because I so enjoy creating these beautiful handmade cards and projects that Stampin' Up supplies the supplies for. And it has been an incredible ride. It has been an incredible ride. I have been, this is my anniversary month. I need to look up to see exactly what day I signed up to do this, but I can tell you it has been amazing. It has really seen me through a lot of things. So, what are you drinking this morning? Whatever it is, just put it down and let me know what you got, what you're drinking. Oh, this is good, good. That was my first sip this morning. Mm, I get up so early; it's hard to believe that was my first sip. But anyway, that was my first sip this morning. And so let's just jump right into what we got going on. So, just to give you a little background, I always like to say this first in the beginning. Is what I do is because I was so new at this and I never done it before. Oh, good morning. You look like Christina hopped on. Good morning, Christina. What you drinking? What you drinking? Okay, so I like to say this every time when I come on in the morning is what I do is because I was so new and I'm creative, but I'm creative in a different kind of way, if you know what I mean. So what I decided to do was through the catalog, I would go in and reproduce the cards that are in the catalog. Just do them over by sight. I'll look at them and see what they are, what I need, the supplies I need. Copy, copy, copy. She says copy, copy, copy. I know. Remember that movie? What was that movie? Dante's Peak. Oh, what? I can't remember their names now, but oh my gosh, I used to watch that movie all the time. Dante, Pierce Broadwin, and the lady that played in Terminator. Well, anyway, she brings him this coffee, and the one guy, the one tech, go coffee, 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 coffee. It made me laugh anytime I watch that part and that scene in the movie. Coffee, 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 coffee. But anyway, I decided to duplicate whatever card. Yes, you remember that, right? It's so funny. It's years old now, but it's still a great movie. But anyway, so I decided to reproduce what was the get the bundles, get the sweets, and reproduce those cards. And I can tell you, it has really helped my skills, you know. And I also am a believer if you don't have something, right, you use what you got and just make the best of it. And by doing that, my cards still come out beautiful because the purpose of me creating the cards is to be able to give, to donate, to give to somebody else, right? So when you're doing it from the heart, you're doing it with what you got, okay? Because they have so many supplies, so many things. Sometimes you come across a project that you're looking at, and I don't prep before. We just do this thing together, okay? It could come out any kind of way, you know. But I've done enough of them now that I kind of feel like I kind of got their reproducing on hand. Okay, so that's my intro there. I just wanted to just share with you this huge anniversary month for me. What is going on and why I do what I do, because I absolutely love it. It's the perfect therapy. I come on here. I used to just, do this all by myself, but it's so much fun coming on here and doing it online. Yay. Okay, so let's get started. I got I'm going to switch over here to our announcements really quick. This is my host code for the month of June. If you go through and you find some things that you want, and if it's $150 or less, make sure you put the host code in for me, okay? And that's before shipping and tax. And then I will see that, and I will send you something very special. All right. The next thing is for the month of June, we have this amazing, yay, sale off our bundles. Our bundles are already discounted because they put the two items together. That's your stamps and your dies, they put together. So between now until the end of the month, you'll be able to take advantage of some of your favorite collectibles. If you see some bundles. Oh, and by the way, if you don't have a catalog, go to lorriescraftingjourney.com, click on contact, okay? Send me a note with all your information. Say, please send me a catalog. It'll be free. I'll send it to you free, okay? So I got catalogs. I'll be happy to share a catalog with you, okay? So you can go through and you can look at all the bundles. And then, of course, you can go right online and look at them all as well. But it's just something special about going through the catalog. Don't you think? It's just something special flipping through the pages. It's something awesome. Remember when you was a kid, the JCPenney Christmas catalog would come? Back then it was Sears, JCPenney. What was the other one before that one? Well, anyway, the catalogs used to come in, and you, as a child, you flip through and look at all the toys, and you would flip through them and flip through them. Okay, I digress. Let's get back. All right. Then we have also, they have a 10% off of the stamp cut and embossing machine. That is my workhorse. I use it all. Oh, Toys R Us. Right. Toys R Us. For my kids, it was like the Toys R Us. They flip through and oh my gosh. Oh, the dreaming that goes on in them. Well, actually, there's a lot of dreaming that goes on in this catalog, too. I can tell you that. Because when you go through, you're like, oh, I want this. Oh, I want that. I want this one, too. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have that already? It's just so much fun. So anyway, yes, that's 10% off of that. It's my workhorse. They come in 2 different sizes. They have the mini. Mini's really good when I'm traveling and working with a workshop. But at home, I need my embossing machine. Okay. So that's something you want to take advantage of. Okay. Our new paper pumpkin painted petals. Ooh, look at that beautiful box. The box is so beautiful. And what I like about the boxes that they designed to match whatever the project is, you can save and use those boxes, right? Because they're nice, they're sturdy, they're beautiful. You could use them for something else, of course, to keep your crafts in that you may give to somebody after you're done with the projects. But oh, they're absolutely beautiful. So for July's paper pumpkin, you got beautiful watercolor florals. It's a friendship theme of sentiments. So it's going to be really focused a lot on friendships, pretty embellishments, and so much more. And then, of course, the beautiful box. So now's the time. Hop on lorriescraftingjourney.com. When you see that poster, just click on the poster. It'll take you right there to get whatever you need. I am so excited. I'll be capping by every time I get to this announcement. On June 21st, it's coming up fast. We're having our Friday night crafting hangout. It's going to be the very first one. So it's going to be a lot of fun. The first one is always so much fun. All of them are fun, but the first one is your first one out the gate. It's going to be amazing. So join me June 21st, 7:30 p.m. Okay. I will be doing my Friday night hangouts as a regular thing because I believe, we're going to do some crafting and have some fun. And I'm working very hard to come up with something that's going to be so amazing. So sign up today. Go to Lorrie's Crafting Journey Friday night hangout. It'll have a schedule on there, and just click on there so that you can get your kit. You need the kit. You need the kit to work with. So just go on and get the kit. They're not expensive at all. Get a kit, and then you'll be able to participate in Lorrie's Friday Night Hangout. That Friday, we'll send out the link So make sure you always put a really good text message, a phone number or email so that you can get the link so that you're able to join. Okay. Now we are going to be working with on the 21st. Stampin' Up come up with 2 new kits a month. And the kit they came out with, this one is Expressions of Kindness. Oh, look at that, beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful project. You'll be so proud when you're done with it. And then the second one is the Scenic Route Travel. This is more like a scrapbooking theme to it. I love that too. And if you're in the scrapbooking, we'll be seeing a lot more of those items as well. All right, so let's just hop on in. I know I'm running a little behind here, so let's go on and hop on into our project. So our theme is Take It to the Sky, okay? And it's all about the vintage airplane. And it's actually only one airplane on here, you know. It's one airplane, but it's so many different views. The top view, the side view. Do they have under view? They have so many different directions of viewing the airplane. It's just absolutely beautiful. And then this is the designer paper we're working with. Now, today, this is what we did so far. This is the first card we worked on in this series. Happy Father's Day, because this week we're honoring the men in our lives. We're honoring whatever man it is in your life. We want to just give them some love this week, even more so than we normally do, because we always giving them some love. But I mean, just special, focused, target love on them. Whether they're the husbands, the brothers, the uncles, the cousins, you know, the father, definitely the fathers, and then you got the friends, your best buddies. You know what I'm saying? So that's what this week is all about. So we got this one right here. Okay, happiest Father's Day. And then we got this one we just completed yesterday. You're the best. You know, we always bring a little of the outside on the inside. We brought a cloud in there. Beautiful. And today, I'll put these aside. Today we're going to be working on this one here. It says, let's see, flying by to say hi. Oh, you could use this card for anything. You use it for Father's Day, for the birthday. Let me see if I can hold it still enough for you to see. Look how beautiful that card is. Okay, so this is the one we're going to be working on today. And I always say, let's see, I'm going to put this over here. So I always say, if you don't have, remember, I'm looking at the card and I'm reproducing the card. So I already know I get some information of what's in there, but they don't give me measurements and things like that. So I just kind of wing it. So, of course, this is the base of the card here, okay? And this is a part of the designer series. And you see, we work with this side of the designer series with our first card. So this one right here, okay? And then we have, now, they mentioned Mossy Meadow, okay? So I am going to flip over here and show you our color collection. I've been in a year and I still need to kind of go through and figure out what category of color, what collection it comes from. So Mossy Meadow comes from our Regal, okay, our Regal collection right here. All right, and as you can see, it is more of a darker green. So I am going to go to my Regal's colors and I'm going to see if I can find, here it is. So I had this one, which I think is more like maybe, let's see, what green is that? That green looks more like a, oh, this one could be Old Olive or Garden Green. This looks like Garden Green, don't it? Yep. But the one that we're going to be working with today is going to be, let's see, it says Mossy Meadow. Oh, this is pretty. All right, so that's the color we're going to be working on. And then we are going to work with our markers today. This is the first time we're working with our markers in a while. So I'm excited about working with the markers today. All right, let's slide over here. And let me move this over just a little bit. Hold on just a second for me. All right, so this is our Mossy Meadow. Okay, and it's from our Regals. And then we're going to, of course, have our, let's see. So those are the first two colors we're working with. We're working with Azure in the Afternoon is going to be our stamp. Okay. We should be having boho blue, but if you don't have boho blue, you got to work with what you got. And yesterday I worked with Azure in the Afternoon. It should be interesting to see that come out. And then, of course, we're going to be working with our white. Let's see. We'll be working with our white card base. Okay, so these are the three card colors we're going to be working with. And then, remember what I said about if you don't, you use what you got. So I didn't have the blended markers I have. I have the Old Olive and I have the Pretty Peacock. Both of them dark, so we're going to play with those to see which one is going to work. We'll also need Smoky Slate. Okay. I got the Smoky Slate ink pad, but we're working with blended markers. I couldn't find my Smoky Slate this morning, but I do have, let's see, we got the basic black light. Let's see if we can make that a little smoky. And then I can see a little copper clay in there. So let's work with, instead of the copper clay, we are going to work with, this one is pecan pie. All right. Now, even though I'm reproducing the catalog, right? Even though I'm reproducing it, if you don't have something, you got to use what you got. And let's see what it comes out with. I keep saying it. All right. Then we got our, okay. Let's see. We'll be working with our, all right. We'll be working with our Adventurous Sky dies, our dies, and our stamps today. All right, so let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is work with our base because you know we have to have our base, and I am going to use this one as my card base. Okay. This is 12 by 12 paper that I am going to cut down. All right, this is 12 by 12, and we are going to cut this because normally what we want is 8.5 by 11, right? So we are going to cut this to 5.5. Okay, and then 5.5, and then we're going to, let me pull this out a little bit. Make sure that this is, all right. All right, we got 8.5 here. All right, and then we're going to score this at 4.25. Scoring is just putting a line in here so that we're able to evenly fold it nice and neat. Okay, this right here is my bone folder, and this allows me to make sure our cards are laid nice and flat. Okay, all right, so that we know that this is 4.25. 4.25 by 5.5. So now we're going to take our 12 by 12 We're going to take our 12 by 12, yay, and we're going to cut this in half, 6 by 6. We're going to do this by 6 so that I can use these sizes again. And now we're going to cut this. All right. I think we want this going over now. Okay, we're going to do this 5 1/2. All right. By 4 1/4. Do it just a slight bit more just to make sure. Now this is going to be our cover. Okay. It's going to be our cover. And this covers our card perfectly. Look at that. We could have did this on a white base, but today I'm just going to do it right on that Mossy Meadow. Okay. And so that you can just remember what we're doing, here is the card that we're redoing. It's going to focus here, this one here. Okay? All right. So we're going to take the ink, the glue, and we are going to, we are just going to line the black up. You know, all our designer paper has 2 sides. They're 2-sided. That makes it so that you can use it. It goes a long way. Let me just tell you. Okay, so we're going to line this up just so, right on the front of the base of our card, just like so. Okay, and we're going to pull it down just like that. All right. And you see how it overlaps just a little bit? It's okay because I'm going to cut that down. Let's see if I can find my, I'm going to slide this in and we're going to cut that off of there. Okay, we're just going to pull it right on in there, right on the end, and line it up. And we're going to pull it over just a little bit. It's always better to have a little more than not enough. You know what I'm saying? All right, here we go. There we go. Got it. Nice and neat. Perfect. Look how thin that is. It's amazing how much a little thin piece can make a big difference. Okay, so this is going to be the card base. All right, and then we got the, all right, let me see. Now, for the inside block that's going to go right here, there is a die for this that I have. They're rectangle dies. And let's see. I don't have my rectangle dies. So I'm going to slide this in here and I am going to use this as a base for my card. Okay, this is 5 1/2 by 3 1/2. Let's do 4 1/2. All right. So I'm going to cut this down right at another 3 1/2. And let's see how that lines up right there in the center. I think that lines up. I think that lines up good. I'm gonna just take this down instead of 3 1/2. I am going to do 3. Let's do 3. Okay. I want to make sure I have enough room for us to see our airplane wings. Okay, that's good. Okay, now on the corners, you could use a corner cutter. And because I moved all my supplies around, my corner cutter, I do not have my hands on right now, but you can use a corner cutter for the edges. Okay, we're going to leave it square today. All right, now let's go to our dies. And we are going to Let's see what we got to work with today. We are going to be working with the front of the airplane. We go one die there. And then let's get our other die here. And our propellers. We got our propellers. So with such a busy week coming up, does anybody have what is going on with this weekend? How are you honoring Father's Day this week? Okay, so we have our plain base here. Okay. All right, I found it. This is the one we're using. This one right here. So we're using a stamp. So look at that stamp there. So let me get my block. A nice size block. Okay. And let's get this stamped. Mm-hmm. So anyway, I am very, very excited about our Friday hangout that's going to be coming up on the 21st. It's going to be our very first one, and I am elated about how much fun we are going to have with that. We're going to do a little bingo. We're going to have a little music. And we're going to put some beautiful cards together. So start thinking about what's coming up. Who has a birthday coming up? Who has something special coming up? Because that's what you'll be able to use. You'll be able to use our... You see, I'm talking. I'm talking because I'm looking for my my stamp here. Okay. And did I also tell you I have what is called a, we're going to use this one. It's quite big, but we're going to use this one anyway. All right. Okay, we're going to put this right here. We're going to center that plane. And then we're going to use our blending markers to color. That rustle that you hear is my pom-poms. Okay, so we're going to sit this right here. And then I am going to use our Mossy Meadow. Okay. Okay. We're just going to ink that up there like that. Now we're going to do a couple to see which one we like. Let's see how this one comes out. Oh, perfect. I don't need to do another one. But I will do one more. Look at that. Look at that beautiful airplane. Absolutely beautiful. Okay. So then we're going to take this one. And then you know what? While we're at it, we're going to take this one. And what happens is, you see, we have a die that lines up right on top of here where we're able to cut it out. Then we're going to use the marker blends to blend it up. And then we'll be done. It's really not a hard part at all for us to work with. Not at all. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide over here. And I am going to run this through the die machine. And we're going to cut this out. All right. Okay. Okay, here we go. I never thought to, there it is. It looks nice. Doesn't that look nice? Came out nice. And while I am at it, I am going to cut out our, let's see, our propellers. Okay. I'm going to do smoky gray. All right, I'm gonna cut out our propellers this morning, and I'm going to cut out we are going to cut out our. All right. Okay, we got our propeller. Okay, and then we have, I got two of them somewhere. Okay, we got our propeller. All right. Okay, now we just need our clouds. Let's cut out our clouds, and then we will be done. Let me get my die for our clouds. How many of you love to fly? I used to fly more. I don't fly as much as I used to, but it was always some kind of event or some kind of beautiful activity going on where we got on the plane and we just flew. I know a lot of people that fly to cruise. They like to fly to cruise. Let me tell you what. I haven't been on a cruise yet. And I said that I'm going. I know my daughter always talks about the Disney cruise, going on a Disney cruise and just having a good old time. Okay, and take a sip of coffee. Okay. All right, so we got this down. Let's go ahead and get this colored up. And then I am going to get mine. And then I am going to get my, see what I did with my flowers. That's interesting. Okay, so now what we're going to do here is, this is where we're going to do a little testing. Come along with me on this one, okay? I am going to see, we need right in here a little of the gray. And this is a light basic black. Okay. You see that? That is because we want to just take our dye and color it in a little bit to look like the propeller is, just so that it'll look like it is moving. Oh, you see that? And that's a pretty dark and blend, but that is just too dark for what we're trying to do. So I think what we're going to do is, for this one, we are going to maybe use a little bit of our watercolor here, okay? This is the smoky gray. Now, this is not on my watercolor paper, but I think it's going to give me the effect that we want, that we're looking at, okay? And let me see if we can get some of that smoky gray. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Let me see if I can see why my water's not coming out. So these are watercolor brushes, okay? And let me loosen it up again a little bit to get some water down in there, okay? And this is how we do our watercoloring. All right, okay. And let's see if we can get a little bit more going on here. All right, so we're going to take this and we are going just around the propellers. I'm looking at the picture here and we're just going to kind of go through and just kind of blend in. Not much, but just enough for us to get a little bit of coloring in there. Okay. Now the guy did a lot of the work for us. The stamp, the stamp that we use, and the die, and I'm just going to take it and dab it right around, nice and even. Don't want it too dark, but then you can tell that, okay, that the propeller is moving. And this is Smoky Gray I'm working with. And I'm working with the actual ink pad because I didn't have the blended brushes. And that's okay. Remember what I said? If you don't have something, use what you got. All right. So we blended that around nicely. All right. And then we're taking our Mossy Meadow. We're going to do the same. Okay. That's our Smoky Gray. And then we're going to just take our Mossy Meadow. Let me see how our blended stick is going up here. So this is our blended marker. All right, this one's a little darker. Okay, I'm looking for a tad bit lighter color. All right, let's see what this one is. This is our, okay, this is our olive. And this is our, oh, that's way too dark. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to take our Mossy Meadow and I'm gonna clean this off a little bit down here. Oh yeah. Okay, and then we are just going to go through the base of the plane here, and we're just going to color it in with our Mossy Meadow. Okay, and we're just going to go through here, and we're just going to right around the base of the plane. Going right through here and right through there. Okay, and then we're going to do a dab right there. Okay. Just enough for it to come through. All right, nice. Okay, there we have it. We have our plane. We got the gray on the propeller, and then we got our Mossy Meadow on the base of the plane. Now, here's another one. The copper clay. We got, all right, and we're just going to take this one, and we're just going to give it a little accent right here. Okay, right around here. Just a little accent around there. And then we're going to take it. We're just going to follow the lines here, the lines here on this side. And then we're going to do the wheels. Okay, right here. just the outside of the wheels. We're going to leave the inside of the wheels white. Okay, and then we're going to come down here through this one, and it's going to blend right into the page here. Here we go. All right, there is our plate, just like that. When you put it on the green, you can see how the mossy metal pops out right there. Okay, just like so. All right, now we just got to cut out our clouds, and we are done with this project. Nice, easy, simple. And like I always say, if you don't have, you use what you got, and you make it work. And that is the fun part about duplicating the cards at the catalog. You never know what they're going to be using, right? And you just kind of duplicate what they got going on. Okay, now, so let me cut off our cloud here. Hold on just a second. Let me get my cloud die. We're going to cut that out, put our message on it, and we're going to wrap this baby up for today. I hope that you got wonderful plans going on today. What you got going on today? I am going to be busy. Thank you, Christina. She says it looks great. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. All right, so I am going to, so give me just 2 seconds to find, okay, here's our cloud. I think this is the one we're using today. It's nice and big, and this one is going to give us our sentiment. Okay. Okay, this is the basic cloud. So take a peek at the cloud that we're going to be looking at. This one right here. You see that? And it looks like, I'm looking for the die for that. Okay. Let's see. We are going to stamp this out. And I am going to use our green. Our mossy metal. Oh, maybe I should use this. All right, so we got our cloud here. And we're going to stamp it right. I'm going to stamp it right on this one right here. Okay. Now this one is what we call a fussy cut. And the fussy cut is just when I'm going to just use my scissors and cut it on out. This piece. Hold on, I need to stamp it one more time. Hold on just a second. I'm going to stamp this one more time because I need a... All right, hold on a second for me. I'm looking for the white. Okay. Because we have to be able to have room to Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to fussy cut out the cloud that we have here. And the sun is starting to come through. Oh, the sun. I am a huge fan of being in the sun. It's just something about it. I just love it. Okay. And let me grab my scissors here. And we're going to fussy cut this out. All right. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to fussy cut this out, and I am going to use the other side for our sentiment, okay? So we're just going to cut around this flower, I keep saying flowers. I use and work with so many flowers. I should say clouds. I have some amazing cloud designer paper that came in. That's just absolutely, oh, absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. So, okay. So we're going to cut this out. All right, cut around, come around. Thank you for coming along with me on my little journey. This is week number 45 for me. And thank you for just chiming in and coming along for the ride with me. I just say so much that this is like, it's just like therapy for me to be able to come and work on these cards before I get the work day started, and get everything going. The days are just so busy, All right, there's just so much going on. And all I'm doing is I'm not getting so close, but just enough to get the shape of what I'm looking to get. And I'm just going around and going around. Don't have to be absolutely perfect. Doing just a little bit of a white border around there. Okay. And I'm coming around here. There is, I believe, a die that was in that set, but I did not see it. So I'm just I found this stamp. So I'm going to use the stamp and just fussy cut it out. And it should fit perfectly. Okay. Right here. See? And that's going to give us our sentiment. Okay, now let me find it. It is hi. I'm just flying in. I love that. Let me see. Here it is. It says flying by. Oh, flying by to say hi. So let's put this on here so that we're able to stamp it on. All right. And we're going to use our Mossy Meadow. Then we're going to glue it all together, do our inside, and we will be done for today. All right. And then we'll be done for today. Now, let me just stamp on here. This is Smoky Gray. Smoky Gray. I want to use this one. I've been using Mossy Meadow, so I'm going to stick with that one. And I'm just going to use my scrap here, and let's make sure that we got this flying by to say hi. I need to turn it around though, right? Make sure I got it nice and even. Okay, that's beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to take this off and I'm going to center it right in the center. And I am going to right in the center here, and boom. Perfect. All right. Now let's put this all together. Let's close this up. And then we will be done with our card for the day. This will be our third one. And tomorrow, I really like the one with tomorrow because we're going to have trinkets. We're going to be working with trinkets on the one tomorrow. And I will have everything we need. So this is our base, our center. Okay, we're going to sit that right here in the middle. Okay. All right, that looks good right there. Okay, and then we're going to lay this down right there. About right here. And let's see how our airplane's going to look right here. I actually think that this could have been cut a little bit thinner. Took a little bit off the side so this could hang off a little more. But that's okay. We're just going to make it work. We'll make it hang just like that. Perfect. Flying by to say hi. Okay, so we're going to Let me grab my dimensionals and okay. I'll put this on dimensionals. Flying by to say hi. Anyway, I did mention that this is my 45th week. I had a couple weeks that I wasn't doing so well. So, okay, those weeks I couldn't, include in my work. But this is 45. That is exciting. 1 year anniversary, 45. Awesome. Put this one right here. Okay. I think that should work. Maybe we need another one right about there so that it stays balanced. Okay. 3. And I'm going to do one right here on this end right here. 4. Okay. All right. Now we're going to stick it just like this. Flying by to say hi. I think this is on top of the cloud just a little bit. There we go. Nice. So there's our reproduced card. And I want to say, I'm sorry, I just need to move this over just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I don't want too much. There we go. Flying by to say hi. Isn't that nice? Now that could be used for a little bit of anything, Hi. Ain't seen you in a while. What's up? What's going on? I've been using these smoky gray pearls for the other 2 cards, and they're just so perfect for these Father's Day as we honor our fathers this week. It's smoky slate and basic gray, and you can tell the difference in the 2 colors. So I'm going to pull this one off, and we're going to pop these in there, and we're going to put one here, and we're going to put one definitely down here, and let's put a bigger one, big darker one, like right up in there. Okay. All right. There we have it. Okay. Just absolutely wonderful. And then I always say we want to bring a little bit of the outside on the inside. So we got to do the inside of our card because that is what we're going to be writing on. Correct? So let me use this here. Hold on just a second. Okay. I'm going to cut this off here. All right. We're going to use all our pieces, okay? So important. Okay. And then we're going to cut this at. So we normally cut it at 4 1/4. I'm going to cut this right just below 1/4 here. And we know it's 5 1/2. So we're going to cut this. Make sure cut this right at. So it's 5. Let's do it at just a bit more than 5 1/2. All right here. Okay, that should do it. Okay, so we're going to work with this on the inside of our card here. It should fit beautifully right here, and it does. So let's glue this down, and then we're going to add a little bit of our color. This here, and that is here. Beautiful, just beautiful. And then what we're going to do is I bring a little of the outside in. Remember, we had to flip this on that side. So what I'm going to do is right at the base, I'm going to put the cloud on the inside of the card. Okay? We're going to bring that cloud in there. So as we wrap this up, as we wrap up our day today, I just want to say thank you for joining me today. And, oh, got to make sure I cover that up. And we're going to put this right about, center it right about here. Beautiful. All right. So this is our card for today. I'm gonna cover this up and let me wipe my hands. When working with ink, you do have to have plenty of wipes around to make sure you don't get it all over everything. Sometimes I tell you, I get it all over everything. But anyway, here is our final card. Just flying by to say hi. We brought a little of the outside in, okay? And then we just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. Flying by to say hi. Now, this is the original. This is the original. I'll focus it right here so you can see the original. Okay, let me bring it up a little bit more. I know it's a little glare. It's nice. And then this is ours. A couple things I changed. I did a square in the center. If I had handy my corner cutter, I would have cut the corners on the end. I would have made this just a little bit shorter, but it's just a beautiful card. It didn't have the Smoky Slate pearls on the original, okay? And then we brought in our little outside in. So just a fun card. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to flip over so I can get ready to close things out. Again, let me come over here. If I can find my mouse. There it is. Okay, well, thank you so much for being on with me today. We have done so good this week. We got our first card of the week, the Happiest Father's Day card. That's our first card of the week. Okay. Happy Father's Day. And then this one is our second card. Oh, that's the card we did today. This is our second card. Here's our second card. And then our third one. Okay. And this is all from, this is lighting. Okay. And this is all from the Take It to the Sky Designer Series by Stampin' Up Suite. Just beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I love it working with these cards. And I got to tell you, it is so relaxing when you get done and see the finished product, because as you're going through it, as you can see, I didn't do these beforehand. I just kind of looked at the picture and I just went through. I just looked at the picture and I just went through duplicating what I have. I get some ingredients again that tell me what to do. However, if I don't have those ingredients, I use what I have. If I don't have a die, you see, I just fussy cut it out. And but I do have to tell you, organization is so very important when you doing these and putting them back and finishing things up. Very, very important to get those things in order, because you get so many and you want to make sure that that is intact. So with that being said, thank you so much for being on with me today. I do want to remind you about June 21st. June 21st is our first Friday night hangout. Yay! Go to Lorrie'sCraftingJourney.com. Click on Friday night hangout. I got the schedule. I got the kit we're going to be working with. And oh boy, you don't want to miss it, because we're going to have some surprises. We're going to have a good old time. And it's going to be our first one. It's the first one. It's going to be awesome. So until tomorrow, tomorrow we are going to be working on the one with the trinkets. We're going to be working with, let's switch over one more time. I forgot to show you what we're working on tomorrow. Tomorrow, okay, did it come through? There it is. This one right here. Oh, we got the cloud. Look, we got banners. And we got 2 airplanes tomorrow. And then they're going to trinkets I told you about. Oh, I'm really looking forward to working with that. And I think I'm going to do a little more prep for that one tomorrow. We'll be ready tomorrow. Okay, well, anyway, thank you so much for being on with me. I will see you tomorrow. Make sure you go to lorriescraftingjourney.com. Everything is updated there. Sign up for the newsletter. Newsletters go out on Saturday. Sign up for the newsletter. I'm going to have some fun stuff in the newsletters too, okay? So you have an amazing day. Thank you so much, Christina. She says, have a great day. Oh, amazing card today. Thank you. That card was, I had to substitute a lot of different things. So it was a little slow. I had a little more silence in my video today, but we got it done. It's a simple card, but we got it done. That's the challenge in creating, right? Coming up with things that are challenging and fun. But anyway, I love you all. Have a fantastic day, you and your family. Bye-bye.